Hello friends, Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Jobu, and as always, thank you guys for watching, subscribing, and being a big part of the Jobu Sports Report. You know, they always tell me, don't quit your day job, and I haven't, so I'm off to work running around like a crazy man. But we made it through the first Sunday without NFL football, thank God. We have a lot more to go before we start having games again, but at least we have all kinds of stuff to talk about. I mean, we've got the Combine in a couple of weeks. The league year starts March 9th, so we'll be talking about all the free agents and so on. And, of course, Jerry Jones always has stuff to say when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys that gets everybody going. And we can't leave out Tony Romo. And I still believe that something's going to happen between now and the start of free agency with Tony Romo. So look in the next 3 weeks or so. Because here's the thing, if you want Tony Romo on your team, you want to get him in there as soon as possible, so that way he can start learning your system, and if it's different from what he already knows and so on. And you don't want to wait until June 1st for him to come in and so on. And when you start looking at the teams that were in the playoffs, there were no journeyman quarterbacks out there that, you know, got to the championship games. I mean, we had Tom Brady, we had Matt Ryan, we had Aaron Rodgers. So you're talking about top quarterbacks making that far. So if you're a team like the Texans that have a great defense and have Super Bowl aspirations, you got to be looking, same thing with the Denver Broncos. You got to be looking at Brock Osweiler and Trevor Siemian and thinking that these aren't top NFL quarterbacks that are going to get me deep in the playoffs. So you're going to make a move and roll the dice with Tony Romo, because you're not drafting a rookie out there that's going to be good enough to do it. You know, Cleveland is talking about wanting to draft Garoppolo. I don't think the Redskins are going to give up on Kirk Cousins because they can't. So if you really and truly think that Tony Romo is the answer, you need to jump on it sooner than later. So look for that to happen. Now, originally I was thinking that Terrence Williams would probably go wherever Tony Romo goes, because Tony Romo and him have always been so good together, and I can see him wanting to keep that dynamic together. But in retrospect, when you hear about the things that he has said about Dak Prescott, it doesn't sound like a guy who's ready to leave Dallas. So I'm thinking that it's possible that Terrence Williams re-signs with the Cowboys. But I think Bryce Butler, who hasn't really shown what you wanted to see from him, I don't think that he is going to be back. And like I said before about Ron Leary, he's going to command a big chunk of change, and we definitely can't afford to bring him back. But I think because of that, I think Doug Free will end up being re-signed to the Cowboys. And I know a lot of you fans aren't going to be happy about that, but here's the thing. Offensive linemen, good offensive linemen, are not cheap, and they're not an easy thing to find. And it's better with the devil you know than the unknown. So in order to get somebody who's truly going to be a lot better than Doug Free, you're going to have to spend a lot of money that we don't have. And you're hoping that Chaz Green can finally stay healthy and become that right tackle, or you're hoping that you can move Collins over there, but then you still have the hole at the guard. So when you start looking at that dynamic, I think that Doug Free will be back with the Cowboys. So on the offense, as far as free agents, I look for Lance Dunbar, I look for Terrence Williams, and I look for Doug Free, all to be re-signed on the team. The other offensive free agents, I think, will be gone. So got to go in here, take care of some business. But as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report, because without you guys, this thing wouldn't work. Have a great day.